Hey guys, it's Marisa from Bodhrán here, and today I'm going to show you a really nice 6/8 rhythm that you can play behind any jig. So one of my students recently made the very valid point that a lot of the stuff you get online is either super basic stuff showing you how to hold your stick and how to hold your drum, or way more advanced like how to play all these triplets and stuff like that. And it would be really good to see more videos that are just rhythms that you guys can actually take and go out and play when you're playing music with other people. So I do cover a lot of this in my intermediate and advanced courses, which you can find on my website. And I work a lot of my courses with what I call a main 6/8 rhythm, which is your sort of most popular jig rhythm that you'll hear people playing, where we have our low tone on beat 1 and our high tone on beat 4. And that's kind of one of the main jig rhythms I work with in my courses. This rhythm is a little bit different. So it does work behind every jig and it's a really nice rhythm. I don't use it as much as like my main 6/8 rhythm because there's a lot of tones in it. It's very driving and it just sounds a little bit full on after a while. So it's really good kind of near the end of a set or near the end of a tune when you're really wanting to just get to kind of that nice driving level with your playing. But I would not sit on this rhythm like the whole way through a set of jigs or anything like that. So, like I said, your main 6/8 rhythm that I teach a lot of my courses is low tone on beat 1, high tone on beat 4. I'm doing all double down, so down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. And the main 6/8 rhythm, it sounds like this. Okay, so that's the kind of main feel we get with a jig and folk music. And the rhythm that I'm going to show you today has a low tone on beat 1, a high tone on beat 3, a low tone on beat 4, and a high tone on beat 6. Okay, so there's a lot more tones in there, and it's going to sound like this. So this is actually probably a slightly easier rhythm if you're working on getting your double down sounding really solid, because you want to make sure that you're getting that sort of out motion at the top rather than all downs, or else you're not going to be able to speed this rhythm up very much, okay? So I'm starting with a low tone on beat 1 and I'm going down, up, out. So an out on my high tone, down, up, out, down, up, out, down, up, out. Okay, so you can see I'm kind of exaggerating a little bit so you guys can see exactly what I'm doing, but after I do that out on the high tone, then I'm well placed to do my low tone on beat 1 on an actual down. So if I was doing my high tone and I was going all the way down, it's going to be really hard for me without a lot of extra movement to come back up here and get ready for my next downstroke. So you want to make sure that your high tone is really more of an out movement, okay, for that accent. So I'll just show you again slowly before we try it a little bit faster. Okay, so we're gonna try this. I'm playing along to a metronome so you guys know what sort of speed I'm going at. And we're gonna try this a little bit more slowly to start out with, and we're gonna be at 95 beats per minute for the first time we work through this. So let's just try this rhythm out together and we'll sit on it at that speed for a couple of minutes while we work through it. Okay, here we go. Okay, great work, you guys. So a couple of things that you might have trouble with there are, like if you're trying to speed it up to that speed or get the rhythm up to that speed, are what I was talking about before with your high tone not being more of an out movement, and also your tones. So this is why, and personally, I used to play more, I've mentioned this before, I used to play more traditional style of tones where my hand is moving up and down the back of the drum. And for me, that made the biggest difference for the style of playing was changing my tones to the way that I play them now. Um, because when you're moving your hand up and down the back of the drum like there, I mean, I would just really struggle to ever play those tones that clearly at that speed or any faster than that. So as you can see from the camera on my tone hand there, I'm literally just taking my hand like on and off the drum and moving it a tiny bit to get those really nice sounding tones, okay? So now we're going to try a little bit faster and we're going to go up to about 110 beats per minute, okay? And we'll try it at that speed and see how it feels. Great work, you guys. So, as with any rhythms that you're playing, I think a lot of it is obviously how you want to sound individually as a player and the feel behind your playing. So for me, I kind of like sitting on the back of the beat, a lot more groovy, kind of swingy type of playing. So I kind of naturally lean more into those high tones, and my low tones, while they're both accents, they're just not as dominant. But if you want it to be more driving and on the beat, you could just make sure that your low tones are going to be, you just kind of lean into them a little bit more and they're going to be more dominant. So it's a really subtle shift, but I'll just show you quickly so you can kind of start to listen out for it a little bit. I'm going to play that rhythm first, making my low tones a lot more dominant, and you'll see it's a little bit more kind of on the beat and driving, and then I'm just going to change it ever so slightly so I'm kind of accenting my high tones more, which is how I would normally play this rhythm, okay? So just a quick example to show you guys. Here we go. Now changing. Okay, so you can hear how both ways I'm playing that rhythm, I'm still doing the exact same thing, and I have my low tones and my high tones, but it just kind of changes the feel of the rhythm a little bit depending what you're going to lean into more and what you prefer as a player. So that's something to think about a little bit and play around with yourselves and see what you guys prefer to do when you're playing. So I hope you like that jig rhythm, and let me know how it feels when you're playing it behind some tunes and if you liked it. And you guys can let me know if you want to see more videos like this where we're just working on different rhythms that you can play, or if you prefer the technical exercises, let me know and I will try my best to get it done. See you next time.